Bear on
Tycoon Tactics Season 3. We are here with the world famed Nump Trump.
Appreciate it, Friday. Man, it's an honor, man. You know what I'm saying? The grit don't quit. You smell me, and I gotta give you your propers, man, because I really fuck with you because you was on my helmet. Not in a bad way, y'all, but he was on my helmet and was, just was consistent. And when I say the word consistent, that's something that we always want to pitch to all y'all when you're trying to be successful. You could do it to a way where it's not annoying. And you did it just like that, bruh. And, I was like, okay, what you got for me? And he showed me the whole platform. He was trying to do the chess and all that. And then when he hit me with the questions, I was like, okay, this is my cup of tea. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you just answering back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I be DMing a whole bunch of folks, bro, and I think it'd be hard to get an answer from some people because
who's the hardest one that you try to get a hold of that you still ain't got a hold of yet?
So actually, Ralph Barboza tapped in with me last year, and I told him, hey man, when you come out to the Bay, bro, I'd love to have you on. He was here in May, and I tried to tap in, tried to get a show.
Yeah, almost.
It's just hard to get.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I got my family right here. Yep. You know it's all good. We recording, but we gonna keep it all organic. So we got one plant Antioch. I chose this place because this is where I be at. And shout to Jen 2.0. Love you for that, baby. Yes, Lord. And appreciate that, Jen. I love you for that. Thank you. Teamwork make the dream work. And I also got to shout out my boy Dante, man. So he really be holding shit down over here at the Antioch. And as you can see right behind me, we got the mural Tyson 2.0. And the reason why I had to choose this location for the Tycoon, what's the second part of the Tycoon?
Tactics.
So the reason why I had to choose this location with the Tyson 2.0 for the Tycoon Tactics podcast is because this right here is a perfect example of a tycoon tactic. Yeah. And I want to say not just the product where you could get the tadpoles, which is the mini joints, the toad. You know what I'm talking about, Mike Tyson toad. This is the shit he be talking about. Oh, I'll get that later. My bad. Oh, and that was the king. We gonna get that. There's all kinds of shit. We gonna put the presentation. Mike Tyson 2.0. If you don't know, bro, like it's the 2.0. Yeah. You know what I mean? He had the other shit before that, right? Where kind of simmered down, and now 2.0. You see him everywhere now, right? So I got to give a big shout out to my boy Adam, bro. He runs this whole thing. He's Team Grit Don't Quit. We the same person. You feel me? Dad life, work, success, work out. You feel me? Wealth is health. Health is wealth. The whole thing. And he's the one that is behind all this. And when I tapped in with Brett, I was just like, man, I was very motivated. I was inspired. And then I ain't never stopped rocking with him since. And to me, it felt like this is a perfect example of a tycoon tactic because he is not only in California, he is in multiple states all through the U.S., worldwide, in hella countries, and I seen it happen in front of my eyes, and it's so inspiring. And like they like to say, give people their flowers. Sure. I got to give my boy Adam Wilkes, man, your flower spotted, man. Yeah. I look up to you, bro, and I'm very honored to call you my father, man. So, round of applause to my bro Adam, man. Yeah, man. Tyson 2.0, the whole team. Shout out to Daniel 2.0. Daniel, Tyson 2.0, you know what's up, man. So the whole squad, they know that Nump rocks with you, man. You feel me? And that's why we here today for the UWAP. And we finna be sweaty on this thing, bruh. This is the real Grit Don't Quit moment. Weather. Because we don't got no air con, like they say in the PI. This is all organic, and we just running with it. And I don't care, bruh. I don't care. I've been on the road. That's another thing, bro. I've been moving. I didn't just pull up. Yeah. I had to bust hella plays. I've probably been on the road for the last 3-4 hours, bro. But I got here, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you making this happen, bro. For real.
That's good, brother. Let's get it. So how do we do it? What do we start?
Man. So basically, bro. Again, the show is Tycoon Tactics. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna ask questions, and then you answer the question, but only after you move on the chessboard. Right?
Okay, cool.
And
what if I lose? The game's over. The interview's over.
I haven't figured that out yet. To be honest, like we ain't even got there yet. We gonna figure it out.
Hey, don't let me win. I'm very competitive, bro.
Shit. I mean, we got some tree.
I do. We do. So I was just shouting you out right now. Showing you guys. I got the new Nump's mini lumpias. So if y'all don't like to share your lumpia, you feel me? Because we came with the 1 grammers first, you feel me? You don't want to pay, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't want to do that. So what we did was we made 5 individual 0.7. So you do 5 times 7, it equals a 3.5 an eighth. And they come like this, bruh. Check that out. Check that out. So it's still the same recipe with the rosin infused. You know what I'm talking about? With the sweet and sour sauce, like we always talk about, to get it a real lumpia. And yeah, man, get it here right now. One Plant Antioch. All the One Plant locations got it. I'm at Cookies Hayward. I'm at Zen Garden in Stockton. We in the city at Barbary Coast, Mo Greens. Vallejo, we at the VRC, Vallejo Relief Center. Alameda Park Social. Bloom in San Leandro. Yeah, man. You know, we working, bruh. You feel me? I hate to leave people out, but you know, I just like to tap in and at least not flood hella stores in one area. I like to just keep it. You know how it is with sales.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather have it on demand. You know what I mean? And then, you know, just keep it flowing, so it's still accessible. But I just hired a new sales team. We just talking about sales team, and it's dope because my father helping me run that shit is like really from the PI, and it's dope to see that. Hey, what's up? I represent Nump Lumpia.
Yeah. Hey, that's,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it just felt really cool, bro. And so he's up north right now and just doing all the up north in Reading and all that. So yeah. I'm strictly only in California right now, but how this cannabis play works, you gotta get licenses state to state, woo. And so right now, I'm in Cali. I'm working on Arizona and Washington. Those so West Coast. I would love Las Vegas, Nevada. It's happening. You know, I'm just manifesting this shit. I also manifested too. I forgot to tell you, man. This is gonna be your best episode of the season.
Oh yeah.
I manifested that today. That this is gonna be the best episode of the season.
Make it happen, bro.
Let's go make it.
It's gonna be the one to pop off.
Come on. So we're gonna light a lumpia each. We don't gotta share.
Bro, I love you said the mini lumpias.
Mini lumpias.
don't know, bro. This is like a party favorite, bro. The
Shanghai. Shanghai lumpia, man. Really, with the HIGH, we get you Shanghai. Yeah, man. So yeah, these just dropped. But this is what the regular ones look like right here. You feel me? That's the 1 grammer. So you see the difference. And I'm going to work on a 3-pack of 1 grams as well.
Okay.
For those that really get down. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Because everyone loves lumpia. So we're going to do this. So I'll actually do the UWAP. You know what I'm saying? How we light this shit. So it's got the rosin infused. So when it's infused, man, it's going to actually kind of like, it's windy right now, but it'll light itself. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because of the, you know what I'm saying, the wax, the rosin, and the keef.
Yeah.
So what's cool about that, you could get you know what I mean, a perfect, you know what I mean? Because you don't wanna, what's the word? You gotta nurture the joint, man. You gotta make sure the motherfucker lit right.
Yeah.
Or it ain't gonna smoke right. So I take my time with lighting the joint, and then once it's ready, I don't pass it. So look at it like that. You want to get that like what's all lit. You know what I mean? Just because it's infused, it'll do that. And sometimes, I mean, I've been in a rush sometimes like that, so you can't just light that thing and dip, right? Because it might run. Mm-hmm. Then it might go to the east or to the west. And you want that shit just going straight. Yeah, man. So have fun with it. You know, you got it right. You got it right, see? And be honest, that first smoke, how that shit hit
tasty,
you.
Bro. Tasty.
The rosin.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna say one for you, man. I got my body right there too.
We're gonna talk about it later. But
yeah, hey, it's good. So that's the lumpias. Huh? Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Hell yeah. Hey, no, so man, appreciated you again busting out the trip, bro, and sitting down with us, bro, here at One Plant.
I appreciate y'all.
This show, Tycoon Tactics, at least this season, bro, it was inspired by 2 things. So there's a show on YouTube called Hot Ones, where they eat chicken wings, they answer questions, right? Yeah. And then there's another show, or there's actually a book that I read. It's called Your Next 5 Moves. And it's
who writes that?
His name is Patrick Bet-David.
So do you read a lot?
I've read a lot. I've read a lot. You can say that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't read a lot, but I've read a lot over the years. You
that's
feel
big.
Me? Yeah.
So break that down. What that's about?
Yeah. So your next 5 moves is a book. what it is that they studied grandmasters in chess. These grandmasters, they can think upwards of 15 moves ahead on the chessboard.
Love it.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of the
So
application.
it's like to me, I would look at that as like I'm a sound engineer.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing we would do as mixing and mastering or recording a song or an album. You have to sequence your brain, or else shit gets lost. So I like that.
Right. Oh yeah, man. So I kind of wanted to combine the two, bro.
Yeah.
And just came up with a show with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
all right. Solid. Let's go.
Let's do it, bro. So I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna ask questions, and then you answer it, but only after you're
I make a move.
chessboard.
All right, y'all.
So real quick from the top, what's your name? Where are you from? And what is it that you do?
Yeah, man. So everybody know me, Nump Trump, the Gorilla Pino Pope. You feel me, Mr. I Got Grapes. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area representative, man. You feel me? Alameda, California. You know what I'm saying? Infinite Studios. You know what it is. And I do everything, bruh. I started off as a musician. That was my passion. Evolved onto being a business person. Evolved on becoming a business person from just the context that I've had through music. And I just continued that and evolved on to, whereas you can see on my Instagram name, I'm a CEO now.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah. And I'm over here running businesses, you know, just manifesting billions.
Yeah.
Manifesting billions, brother. Yeah.
I know that you talked about all you do, bro. Maybe if you can name those companies or the things you do, bro, because you have some things, man. Yeah.
So one of the main ones that everyone knows me as, and you can see on my IG name, is CEO_Nump_Beast Mobile. So Beast Mobile is a MVNO cell phone service. It's not a cell phone itself. It's a service. So basically, I got with my guy Lee Hunt. He's been in the cell phone industry 30 plus years, bro. I met him. My son just aged. So I met him like 7 years ago, bro. You know what I mean? And I heard he was moving out to the town because he got a licensing deal with Marshawn Lynch. They were going to call the company Beast Mobile. I was already tapped in with the family, with Marshawn and all the cousins. So it kind of was like, bruh, it had to happen. You know what I'm saying? And then so, my bad, I was just checking my shit.
Hey, you got some Filipino shit too.
Yeah, I'll talk about that later, man.
Yeah.
My lady make jewelry, you feel me? Straight from the PI. Shout out to Ina Soul. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So, with the whole Beast Mobile play is, what's up, boss? Yeah. So, with the whole Beast Mobile play, man, we basically started off as being like the cheapest plan you could get. This is way before COVID.
Yeah.
And we were actually having, through our app, we were having customers basically having ways for them to monetize and make bread off their phone. You know what I'm saying? Like doing surveys and shit. You know what I mean? And then when COVID hit, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through, they're like, what we gonna do? But it kind of was like the perfect storm for us because we started finding out things that we were already doing were better fits in other locations. So we were kind of doing more for our Phones for the Homeless program. And then we ended up moving to Florida. The whole company moved to Miami, which was lit. And that was a great experience, man. I'm keeping it real. Let me see some shit I never seen in my life, bro. That's very inspiring. And, you know, you live in the area and you just used to seeing that same shit every day. Your inspiration and your dreams are limited. You know what I'm talking about? So I always tell all my people, man, the number one suggestion I could always tell motherfuckers is just travel, experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once we moved to Miami, we opened up a few other MVNOs, and man, we're coasting right now. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff this new school year with some of the East Bay elementary schools, helping them get tapped in, free tablets with service through the ACP government program. And I'm heavily focused on that. And yeah, man, you know what I mean? The grit don't quit. So I got Beast Mobile going on. Yeah. If you want to get some, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with it, man. You feel we got plans for you right now. But that's what we got going on with that. The main thing I'm really been on lately is the Nump Slumpia.
Yeah.
trying to get it state to state, like I said.
It's crazy. When we pulled up here, the lady here was like, hey, we don't sell lumpia here. Yeah. She was saying a whole bunch of Filipino ladies be pulling up thinking.
All day. So that's all the marketing, y'all. So that's like the real guerrilla marketing, like we like to say. I'm trying to like, I'm known for that. Yeah. From when my music first came out, bruh, I was always heavy on the marketing shit. You know what I mean? The Nump Yard came out, I Got Grapes came out. I had 3 different albums. Yeah. Same album, just different covers. Right. And I did that for like, come on, people collect comics. They might want to collect the CD.
Right, yeah.
And it's just my brain thinks like that, bro. My brain always thinks like, what would be someone be proud to buy? Because I shop a lot. You feel me? And I'm proud and not just shopping and just not giving a fuck. Like, I want to buy this shit for a reason. So I do that with the same shit that I be pushing, the same shit. So we got that. I got Mind Body Supplements is another play I got. And basically with them, that's the functional mushrooms. Okay. So I'm doing the lion's mane, I'm doing the cordyceps and the reishi. And that's a whole other conversation. That could be deep. Right. But I got that going, y'all. So if you want to get on your wellness, man, real shit, man, I'm on it right now. Let's just say that. Yeah. And the merch. That's number one. And the merch been coming with me. It comes with the music. It comes with the oo-wop, like of just like the mixtape days. And I want to say that I'm very thankful and grateful that I came up on that hyphy era because we was blessed to go drop off a mixtape, but then on top of it, go to the shop next door and be like, bro, I got these little shirts I made. You want to go run these too? And it would be so dope to where you could just drop the shit off, come back in a week or two, collect your bread, drop off the new shit. And that's why we was making so much music and so much merch. And that's why I do this how I do this, because that's all I know. Yeah. That's all I know, Pade. I never had ever since I became a sound engineer from when I went to school for this shit, I never really worked anywhere else. You smell me? I just did entertainment shit. Right. So yeah. And what else I got going, man? Yeah, man. We just talk about that for now.
No, bro. I think that, you know, when Instagram started coming out and I got a little bit deeper into it, I remember you were one of the first like Filipino artists I looked into, and I remember seeing the Beast Mode when you was on it, bro. You were pushing that shit, bro. Yeah. And I remember, now tell me this if this is true, or maybe I might be mixing this up, but I remember you was talking about it's basically you get free service. Right? You get free service.
We have that now. We have it right now where you could buy the phone. I believe it's $159. And you have no bill.
No bill.
No bill, bro.
How does that work?
I call that right now the ultimate work phone. You feel me? It's the ultimate office line. You feel me? Yeah. Because in other terminologies, they'll be like, oh, that's a trap phone. Well, then call it that. But I'm looking at it like that's their ultimate business line, because other people don't just trap, they have businesses, but they don't want to use, like, filter all these fucking numbers and have all these people always blowing them up. Like, this should be retarded. Yeah. And of course, there's apps and woo and whatever for that, but it's just still on the same device. So, yeah, man, this shit, the Beast Mobile found a way where through, just like YouTube, you could watch YouTube, right? But when you're watching videos and all this shit, like you watching this now, an ad's gonna come up after 5-10 minutes. Or if you pay how much a month, you could get it adless, right? We do the same shit. You want the free shit, some ads is gonna pop up. You feel me? Yeah. And that's him. And you gotta make sure your phone, you ain't ducking your phone, and you ain't just putting it to the side. And you know what I mean? You gotta make sure, in our terms is you gotta make sure you're using a phone. And if you're using a phone, you get free service. Unlimited.
That's crazy, bro.
You know? Yeah. And a lot of people that I meet that use it, they're so grateful, bro. Right. They, you know what I mean? There is a category for that. So, you know what I mean? A lot of us, like my partners, they're like, man, I don't need that. Then you don't need that. But for the whole other oo-wop, I mean, there's billions of people in the world. That's why people think so, you know what I mean? They just think like, here, you're like, bro, this, like I said, man, there's layers to this shit. It's hella, the whole world is hella big. Yeah. So that's where my brain is always thinking like, there's always someone else that could use that. Yeah. Shout out to Sandy, One Plant, you feel me? Yeah. Sandy just walked in. That's my player partner right there, right? Yeah. The boss.
And I think it's your move, buddy.
Okay, cool. So see, I like to podcast. I'm not used to doing chess.
Yeah, it's good.
So I'll just do the normal.
It is.
The normal.
And so what was it like for you growing up? It's kind of a 3-part question. What was it like for you growing up in your city, in your household, with your family?
Yeah.
Do right there.
Yeah, man. Growing up, man, was very, a lot of love, a lot of love. I was very blessed to have a loving mom, a loving dad, loving grandparents. And we just grew up all family, bro. You know what I'm saying? I tell my kids like this all the time. And you don't think, do you have kids?
Yeah.
So what's the ages?
4 and 2.
Cool. So you're going to hella understand me. So these are your first kids, right? So 4 and 2. So look, now you're going to see it with the 4-year-old too. Because it's like, yo, kids now, you start seeing that shit where it's like, that's what my dad used to do with me. But you're doing it to them. Yeah. It's it's like repeat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like your upbringing. You know what I'm talking about? So I look at it like, man, it makes me thankful and grateful daily, bro. That I'm like, when I see my kids like that, I'm like, damn, that's what my dad used to do to me. Now I'm doing. It's like, bro, it's just the evolution of life type shit. You know what I mean? It's like it don't make you no happier. You know what I'm saying? That's like a lot of successful people around me be like, fuck the money. It's me and my kids and raising them because that's gonna be your biggest accomplishment at the end of the day. Cause that's you. Yep. There ain't no one else, bro. That's really you. So yeah, my upbringing, man, was just very blessed. My pops was very business minded. He put me on, and it wasn't intentional. You know, he was a VP of the company and all this stuff, but it was never intentional like to now where I'm like, oh, I'm a CEO because he put me on like that. That just happened, bro. Yeah. That wasn't like, I was always into music. DJing was really my main shit. I tried to be a DJ first and like, you know what I mean? Like my pops never really sent me in that direction. And rest in peace to my pops, man. I love you. I think about you every day. But one thing you did for me, Dad, was you always showed me what you did. He never held back what he was doing with work, if that makes sense. My pops was there. I sit in the same office in the room or bring with me to work, and I'm just watching him go crazy. You know what I mean? Running a company. I'm not understanding none of this shit, bro. Yeah. I'm just a youngster. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's dope to now. I'm 42. Oh, we good? Yeah, we good. Okay, yeah. I'm 42, about to be 43. You smell me? And like that does make sense now. You know what I mean? Like damn, like you know what I mean? Like. It put me here where I'm at today. If I didn't be absorbing that shit as a youngster, I probably wouldn't understand it right now. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So yeah, it was just a lot of love, a lot of tradition too. You know what I'm saying? We really tapped in with our culture, and yeah, man, I'm very blessed, man. And I can't say nothing negative about my upbringing at all.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You said your pops was a VP for a company, and you saw him work, bro. What were some
HR? He did HR too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But say it again.
So what were some things that you would see him do, like that didn't make sense back then, but now when you look back to it, you're like, yo, he was.
Well, you know what it was like being in that big office. Like I felt that was normal. I felt like everyone was supposed to be living like this. You know what I mean? And until now, I'm like, you gotta really be really somebody to have this kind of space. And I remember like looking at offices in Miami and just feeling like, damn, this is like my pops is smiling at me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is the same feeling up until now. Yeah. You know, yeah, man. Like I'm gonna keep it chill. Like I was not what is the word? Not knowing my whole capability of my CEO-ism, you feel me? Up until these last couple of years, I was just like having fun. If that makes sense, bro. But I was on the way. Yeah. So like I feel like now I take it hella serious. You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, now it's like I'm like, dude. That's why I keep thinking of old shit because I'm like, damn, my pops was like, you know, where they're being like the conference calls, the meetings, just like quarterbacking. Quarterbacking really was a thing where I'm like, and seeing him on the phone, like me, I chop it up all day because of him. Because I've seen that shit all day. Like that's all he was doing was chopping it up, busting plays, making moves on the phone. Yeah. Or setting up meetings. So yeah.
No, that's big, man. I think that's a huge thing because you got to see that as a kid and man, I definitely didn't have that experience with my pops type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I seen it with my mom though. Seen the hustle with my mom. You feel me? Her balancing school and stuff, and her like you know she was like LVN trying to be an RN.
There you go.
So I would see it. You feel me? But like I think it's more inspiring seeing your father do it.
Yes.
Personally. personally, because I'm showing my boys now. Like I show them the podcast. I show them.
You have
like,
two sons?
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, I show them my videos that I made.
Yeah.
You know, I was at the GB event. I show them pictures.
Yeah, you
I'm like, look at that.
Because you're excited.
Yeah.
You want to share, not even just you're excited. You want to just share that excited energy with your seeds. You know what I'm saying? And I love that because that's all I do with my kids.
Right.
Like my young ones now, my twins. Happy birthday to the twins. They just turned 8 on 4th of July. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like they been these kids. Even I just seen my oldest. She's 22, about to be 23. I think. I don't know. I got to double check. But like they all grew up in this shit, bruh. Yeah. All they know is just what I do as Nump. You smell me? They don't know me as me going to school. You know, the college, the college person, and they don't know me as the high school. They just know me as this Nump, the artist that tours, that sells merch, that's always outside campaigning. And I could only imagine, bro, like when they teenagers or when they do whatever you figuring out their life. Yeah. Like my oldest, she tripped me out the other day where she was like, "Oh, yeah, what's up, Dad? I was in Hawaii." And I remember she called me, and I was like, damn, it's hella early. Why she calling me? I'm like, you good? Because, 3-hour time difference. She's like, no, I'm good, Dad. Just want to let you know I'm moving. I was just moving today, and, I just subleased my other apartment. I said, wait, you did what? How you, what? Yeah. You own like that? And just to hear that as a dad is like, that made my whole motherfucking trip. Like, I couldn't stop talking about it. Yeah. And I'm in Hawaii.
Right.
You smell me?
Yeah.
But that just like as a dad is just like some of the best feelings of like we said, that means more than anything, any amount of money, because you did that. You may not think you did that, but you did.
Right. Yeah, man. Thank you for that, buddy.
Yeah, nah. All right, my move?
Oh, yes, sir.
Motherfucker. Boom.
So this is kind of piggybacking on that last question, bro. Man, maybe tell me about like your family specifically, like parents, siblings, and then some other people who were like very significant to you growing up.
Oh, my grandpa. Both of them. My dad's dad for sure. Very old school. And then my mom's dad, my Lolo, man, bro, gave me my first job at 5 years old, bro. I was that kid that's like, both my parents really worked a lot, so of course I go to the grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Normal shit growing up, because how young is you?
I'm 32.
So you around, same shit kind of like, you gonna go to the grandparents. That's what it is. Your parents work. I mean, that's what I knew. That's all I knew, really. So anyways, long story short, I was with him all the time, and he had this recycling job, bro. Like, you just bring your cans and bottles and shit, and it was like a center back in the day where a person would manage that. That was my Lolo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he would have to watch me. And he's like, all right, whatever, give me a guy. Like, I'm hella hyper, bro. I'm how I am right now, but younger, like 4 or 5. You smell me? And he's just like, all right, go. I'll give you a job. Pay you 25 cents an hour, and you can just crush these cans. So I did that shit, right? Yeah. And I got paid, and it felt good. Yeah. And I got fired. So it was like, just because I was lazy, he called me lazy. I'm 4 or 5 years old, bro. So long story short, it was like, until my grandpa passed away, man, like I really was like super like a grandpa's boy. You know what I'm saying? My Lolo was everything to me, bro. And same with both my grandmothers, man. I'm just like, I respect the game, man. So the elders is the ones like, I'm raised to respect the elders, so they mean more to me. You know what I'm saying? They not mean more than my parents, but yeah, they do a little bit. Just because we're raised that way. You smell me? That's the tradition. So, and like I go back to my kids. My kids, they love their grandma. They love their Lola. Like they, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just tripping off this now saying it, brother, because it's like, I'm the same fucking way. I'm picking them to like, I can't wait to see them like that. I miss them like a motherfucker, but if you put me back in that place, like my grandparents really gave me some inspiring, you know what I mean? Probably like, man, some of the most best love you could feel. Yeah. Because nobody loves you more than your grandparents, dog. Your parents maybe do, but not your grandparents, bro. Yeah. I think it's different.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. I could attest it. I was raised by my grandparents as well, bro. And,
right. With just you or all your other cousins?
No, just me and my siblings.
See?
Right?
So
because my mom, she was the only girl.
Okay.
And I feel like that was different because she was someone that stayed home, right? And so like we grew up with my grandparents, and I ain't gonna lie. I be hearing stories that my uncles be jealous because they were like, oh no, they playing favoritism. But I don't know, like we grew up, like
that's just typical family shit. Though.
Yeah, you feel me? But to me, I'm like, bro, like y'all can't view me differently. Like y'all got to view me the same way that y'all got view yourselves, because I was raised by the same people that raised you. Like,
correct.
You know what I mean? Yeah, my mom was in there too, but bro, she was going to school, she was working. Yeah,
and that goes back to even like I'm thinking of Filipino shit where like some people be like, and this is hella off the topic, y'all, but it's like, oh, you not Filipino enough because you don't speak Tagalog or you don't. But it's like, but if you do a DNA test, I am. So what does that even different? What does that differentiate? Like, I'm still proud. Right. I'm still rapping. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, can you teach me? Yeah. Would you even want to do that? Would you even want to teach me? Is the real question. Because a lot of these I've been in those scenarios, especially back home in the PI, where I do know what it feels like to be, oh man, block him. You feel me? Yeah. No, motherfuckers really try to be about that life. You feel me? And I'm like, how do you feel? You know what I mean? Like, and I've been in those scenarios where I could see that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Sorry to go off topic, but it just made me think about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Oh
yeah. Okay. Whose move? My move?
It's your move.
Oh, you moved the queen already?
Yes, sir.
This fool thinks he knows what he's doing, padre. Okay. I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing this.
Hey, talk about you brought it up a little bit. Talk about, do you see? I've been interviewing a lot of Filipino creatives.
Yes.
Specifically in this space, in the rap space, in the cannabis space, right? Do you see a cultural divide between Filipino Americans, being like Filipinos born out here, and then Filipinos born in the Philippines? And then if you do, maybe talk about it, and why do you think that exists?
There's for sure gonna be a divide just because where they live. You know what I'm saying? That's off top. And I think that's what any culture, any ethnicity, I feel that would be the thing. The communication though isn't there as I think as good it could be, but I really see it like everybody trying to channel in a little bit more this year. 2023 seems like it became like of a more like tap in with your ancestors, learn the history of the real history, and really just any history. Because we're at a time where the shit could get erased if we don't talk about it, if we don't educate the youth, if we don't at least learn it, and learn as accurate as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been into it, like as like Lapu Lapu. You know what I'm saying? That was a childhood.
For those who don't know, talk about that.
To me, like Lapu Lapu growing up, he's the first ever hero of the Philippines who, when Magellan and the Spaniards pulled up on their ship, true story, Lapu Lapu peep game, and they was already thugged out, you feel me? They was sabbing it, man. So they see some type of scenario, they was ready for, attack. And that's what they did. Magellan slid through, thought it was peasy, and off with his head, man. Straight the fuck up. Yeah. Left fist, bop, took his head away, and the Spaniards were spooked. They were spooked. They was like, fuck, go back to the boat. While the Padres went back and just, went back to where they live. Right. And it created a whole bunch of chaos, a whole bunch of bullshit, you know what I mean? And I've been tapping in with a lot of the Padres, a lot of the elders too, to teach me some shit. And I've been learning as much as I could, you know what I mean? And from what I heard, man, like, yeah, man, we really, from what I've learned and heard over the shit that people been lacing me up with, and I could hopefully share with y'all, is they were scary of us, man. And especially when the PI united, I forgot what war it was, but we was the only ones that really spooked people to where they had to come with a different scenario, or maybe just like leave them alone. Mm-hmm. We don't need to conquer that area. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, there's areas like the Moros and shit. They don't fuck with them.
They don't go there. They still don't go there.
Respect.
Yeah.
And that's a key word today in 2023, y'all. Respect, man. Like, there's not enough respect out there, so always respect, baby. Always respect.
That's crazy that you said that, bro. Because last night I did an interview with KR Mack out here in Pittsburgh. Yeah. And we talked about respect. That was one of the topics we brought up. I told him that as I get older, I realize, man, like, that respect really bears its weight in gold. You know what I mean? And what I mean is like to me, like K.R. Mac, been out in Pittsburgh. I've known him since high school, since middle school. I've always seen him pushing his music. He's done music with.
He been doing it for many moons.
Long time.
20 plus years. I remember meeting him in the beginning when I was doing shit.
Yeah. I said, bro, you're a legend, bro. You're a hometown legend to me, bro. Like it's not about like how big of a following you have, bro. To me, your work ethic, what you've done, how you push, and how like even when I was doing my insurance shit, I told him, bro, you came out of your shop and said, bro, I see what you're doing, bro. I really like what you're doing, dog.
Yes.
Like who does that? You know what I mean? It's just a local rap, man. So I was respect. Like it bears its weight.
You a reflection, brother, of like what you want. You know what I'm saying? So if you give the respect, you're gonna get it back.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, it's a mirror, you know what I mean? Right. So I fuck with that.
So talk about so you talked about like going back into your roots a little bit.
Right. All right, who's moved though?
It's your room. It's your room.
Again?
Yes, sir.
You already moved?
Yes, sir.
You just moved that? All right, motherfucker. I just do one.
Talk about how important do you think it is to search Filipino history? Because I had this question I asked folks. You know, I was born here.
Yes.
I went to school here. I learned American history. I know, Civil War, the Revolutionary War. I know the Confederates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all that, right?
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you about Filipino history.
Right.
I couldn't tell you about specific like heroes in the Philippines and why they're heroes in the Philippines and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Until like recent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why do you think that's important? And two, who are some Filipino heroes other than Lapu-Lapu to you?
Yeah. Dude, it's hella important, bro. I just feel like I was super blessed to have my family tell me shit. You know what I mean? Like when your class would give you like a second grade, now you get to choose who you want to do your report on, you know, before internet and shit. Just I was like, you know, one of my Lola was like, you gotta talk about Jose Rizal. I said, huh? Like, you got to talk about Jose Rizal. Look that up. Here, I'm going to get you a book. And Jose Rizal was like our Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't tell you much about him right now. I remember writing the report and drawing this picture and all this shit, but Jose Rizal was a major factor, just like an MLK to the Pinoy people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, going deeper than that, I think, who else, bro? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of the history, man, that I've been learning lately. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky, bro. I've been just really into like the weapons. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, talk about that.
That shit. I just been really into like lately. I got to pull up on my Pare Bayani art, and he is a collector, and he was showing me some weapons, bro. You know what I mean? Like some shit looked like it still had blood on it from the 1800s. You know what I mean? And that's at a time when they had to create that 45 caliber ammunition because I want to say it was the Moros or whoever they was funking with over there in the PI. They was coming at them so hard that when they were shooting with like a 9 or whatever, it wasn't enough to take them down because once they get hit, they were still poking them, man. They were, you know, we close range with this shit. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, they had to create that caliber. So I was just like, I went to Bayani's house actually fresh. This is like last week. He showed me a lot of shit, bro. And this one bolo, like a bolo knife. So that's a type of knife. It's the bolo. It looks like a machete, y'all. And that was our weapons all day. He was showing me like how smart we was, bro, because like it would have a case, but the case may not have been as sturdy. You know what I mean? Because it had like a crack. And he said the reason why it had that is because we smart. Just in case someone would run up on you, you don't have time to pull it out. You just start hitting them right there and it'll break. Like, fuck it, just let it break. Yeah. Because then you can start chopping them up, but at least you get that 1-2 seconds might fuck you up.
That's crazy.
Right. Yeah. Hella smart, bro.
Right.
And then he had this one particular bolo that I was a fan of, bro. I was super juiced off of. It was he said left fist. So there's some shit. We're gonna remember this, y'all, left fist. And I was like, what does that mean, bro? And it's on my page, you'll see it, left fist. It has a whole, the back of the, the handle of the bolo is a left fist like this. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, like that, right? That's the top part. Oh, let me show you, bro, just so you know what I mean. And the left fist of this shit means a lot to our people, or like that whole situation was because it was taught. You grabbed them with the left fist, and you slice their head with the right, and that was the only way to do it. If you was right-handed, left-handed, whatever, you still had to do it that way. You would have to learn it that way. So left fist is like we was programmed, like not programmed, but like, you know, that was our style. That was our style, bruh. Right. Left fist. Let me show you this shit, bruh. Yeah, no, but when I saw that, I was like, ooh, it's like a kid when you shopping at the toy store. Like I was hyped by that. So yeah, man, shout out to the Bionic art. But look, I don't know if you can see that. So it's like the handle was like a left fist. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So the whole thing, and then that's cold as shit. Look at that. I think I was holding it. I think this was the one right there, and it had blood on it still. Yeah. Look how this. I think this was a newer one because it has like the flag. So this is like post the flag. You know what I mean? A little newer, but this is the shit we was on, man. And just to hold that kind of shit, bro, in my hand, I could feel it, bro. Right. I could feel it. And I feel like during COVID, I kind of got really tapped in with I got into Muay Thai, and I was like, whoa, I was already doing Muay Thai, but I just got really serious about Muay Thai, and I felt like doing shit like that, it channeled my whatever inside of me that I came from many moons ago, if that makes sense. Yeah. Whatever that shit is, it just channeled the inner gorilla Pino, like, and I was like, ooh, and you just, man, woo. Oh, yeah, bro. And I do it every day, bro. I work out every day, practice my shit every day, do the Muay Thai every day, just, you know what I'm saying? Just because that shit now is like the closest I'm gonna get to that.
Let me ask you this. I heard this from another podcast. I'm gonna give them credit when I figure out, but they had said, because they're Filipino too, and they said that a lot of our people have anxiety because we were a warrior race. And because we're a warrior race, we were always used to going to war and fighting other people. And now that we're quote unquote civilized, we can't do that no more. We can't go out and just start fighting and going to war.
So deep down inside, they get anxiety.
Yeah. Because to this day, like people get like
because they're programmed
to fight, and when
the other way, but the other way now they're programmed to be like not fight. I mean,
I think no. It's like when people have anxiety.
Because I just learned about the word colonizing and shit like that. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Like I did not understand that word for shit. Yeah. Just started to learn about like this last couple months. You know, because that's heavy conversations in the space, right?
Especially from our culture.
And what I heard was like they colonized us really to be broke. You know what I'm saying? Because them up there, the ones that was, you know, with all the power, they wanted to make sure that, you know, it's that feeling of like they don't want us having what they have. Yeah. So they want to limit it, like the rich from the broke type shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear shit like that, I don't know. I couldn't speak on that body because I don't know what would give a person anxiety like that. You know what I mean? Everybody's different, and that could be a whole other convo. But I do feel though that we are, you know what I'm saying? There is some shit that like we do have it in us.
Yeah, because what I say, is like sometimes, bro, like I be sitting there, man, like I, especially when like, and maybe like. It's not everybody, but I think a lot of Filipinos are very, very hot-headed, and I can turn it on fast and quick. Oh yeah, and I feel like that comes from that.
Well, I think also not even just using the word hot-headed. Have you ever been in a scenario where you felt like, hold on, like you could just be like in this parking lot like this, and you could just be like, wait a minute, let me just look around real quick. You kind of was on your toes, and you in a safe place, but you just doing extra just because you just felt like doing it. Right. And then this is my lady taught me this. She was like, that's because in the past you was in a scenario, whatever, you know what I mean, went down, you was always on your toes, on the lookout. Yeah. And that's why you have that in you. It's because, like you said, we was always about that life, ready for war. Right. And just, you know what I'm saying, surviving off the land. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because I think a lot of our people, they go into like fighting, like you do Muay Thai, like, when I was a trainer, bro, I did Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, boxing, anything I could. And I found I would not get tired.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I could not get tired. I could go for hours. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you still train? Like, you still train?
Here and there, bro. But like versus like going into the gym. Yeah. And I'll do like an hour doing weights. I'm shit tired. Yeah. Versus like, bro, I can go roll for an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Because it's our shit, bro. Yeah. We're having fun doing it. We have like that's the shit we came from, bro. Yeah. I totally feel you on that. It's like to me when I do that shit, I'll probably be hella loaded too, hella high. And it's like when I'm doing my shit. It's like a video game. You just and you just, and especially you got your headphones on and shit. You shadow boxing or doing whatever type of work you're doing.
Right.
That shit is just like a video game, bruh.
Sure.
And it's like I've been there before.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like things slow down. I can see things better.
Yeah. I fuck with you, brother. No fingerprints, man. No fingerprints on that one, man. He know too much. Okay, whose move is it?
Oh, I'm about to move right now.
Okay.
And what time of day do you do your best work? And then it's your move.
My move? Okay. Best work right when I wake up.
When you wake up.
Right when I fucking wake up, bro.
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about like morning routine. Talk about.
Man, it's funny. I was thinking about my morning routines today. That's so funny. I was thinking about it because it's good to have it, but it's good to break it as well. Don't get too used to your scenario. Don't get too used to your routine, because then you could miss out on hella shit. You know what I'm talking about? But my morning routine, bro, I wake up hella early, bro, like 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't set an alarm. I wake up like that. And it just depends on like what my day consists of. I'm probably already working on shit by 5-6 a.m. in the office type shit. And I'll be done by 8-9. I put 3-4 hours in, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I go to the gym. And I've already like took my mushrooms, you know what I'm saying? Drank some coffee, smoke weed, of course, you know what I mean? And I try to get as much shit done in the beginning of my day just because I'm hella focused. You know what I mean? Once the day starts cracking and shit and you doing hella other shit, you're gonna lose it. You know what I mean? Might get lost in the sauce. And the thing I've been doing for the past couple years, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, probably like, I've been doing it strongly for the past 3-4 years, but like heavy, as I journal, bruh. I write shit down every day. Yeah. And not necessarily journaling like, all right, so today I was on the Tycoon tactics and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I may do that. And the reason why I did that a lot about it was being on airplanes a lot, and I'm bored, and I'm just like, I'm in that tunnel vision zone where it's like, oh, okay, hold on. What if I made an album with woo woo woo? Or what if I did some shit like this? I'm just like, I'm manifesting on paper. And then I'm starting to speak it into existence. So it just became that is actually a routine that I do daily. Like now, I got the book right there in the whip right now. That's all I do. Yeah. But yeah, my morning routines is that always exercising. I don't eat. I drink hella water, hella hydration. And then whatever, depending how crazy or if I got to travel or what, if I got the kids or if I'm in motion, or if I'm in the air, or if I got meetings or I got to do a concert or if I got to do a pop-up, whatever it be, I'm already got all my shit done in the morning.
Yeah. Do you think that builds momentum for the rest of your day?
Fuck yeah.
That shit up?
Hell yeah. You got to.
When did you stumble across that I was like, you realized, oh shit, like this is the way to go?
Since a youngster, bro. Shout out to my pops. He was very I don't know the word, but on schedule. You know what I'm talking about? So
very structured,
bruh. So like you gotta be there at 8. You're waking up at 6. So it wasn't hard for me to get to just like, you know what I'm saying, make that a daily routine or whatever. Like I was already living it, growing up. But success wise, it was probably after. It was good. I'm gonna be real. Like it was after all my music shit, after the Thizzler, doing all the Thizzler stuff, and kind of when I started working at the delivery Smokeland was when I started like molding myself into a CEO of like, okay, now I got X amount of people that work for me. Now I got to start managing their times and shit like that. But prior to that, even before I went to college for the music, I probably had like 55, 75 jobs. You name it, I had it, bruh. From delivering pizzas to restaurants. I've had 3 jobs at one time. I've done every fucking job you could think of in the 90s. Then I went to college and shit was like, let me just focus on music 100,000%. And I was interning, working for free, but still trying to make money on the side doing engineering shit. Like, it was a fool with it, bruh. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just like doing all kinds of shit like that. Like, I just noticed writing shit down, journaling was like major, and having the calendar, writing it all down. The phones is great, but it's just hard to translate if you're not writing this shit down. Yeah. All right.
Thank you for that, brother.
Always, man. Whose move is it? We ain't even knocked nothing down yet, man. We over here doing a good podcast and bad chess.
Don't speak too soon, bro.
Oh, he gonna bust him. He's gonna bust my melon. Do it. I'm gonna eat you right back. Oh wait, I'm not right there. Damn it.
All right. Hey man, so
I could do a move too, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. We setting it up.
So I think I was a teenager when I first heard the song Grapes, or I Got Grapes.
Yes.
How did you get into first the music industry and then eventually get into cannabis, to mobile? And
right.
How did you get into those industries?
So music, I started, it was in high school. I wanted to be I'll never forget it, man. Really, it was before kind of like middle school, high school. Souls of Mischief came out 93 to Infinity. Is my first kind of love that I thought I was just like living hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Too Short, Digital Underground. Really, it was Digital Underground was my first ever real rap. Sex Package. That album. I remember getting in trouble, got suspended for a day at school for bringing that album to school because it said the word sex. Trip on that. Right, that's the 80s.
Yeah.
That's bad to say sex.
Yeah.
Or even have something that says sex on it. But, you know, I'm elementary, 5th grade. You feel me? But good times, man. And trip on that Humpty Hump, Numpy Nump. You feel me? Hey, I never really got to hang out with him like this in the physical. But we got a song out there that we did a tribute to Tupac. Because shout out to Wild 94.9. And they put it all together, and I'm actually on the same, like they had like hella people on there, like, dude, you name it, like, bruh, like Baby Bash was on my side. It was me, Shock G, and Baby Bash on like our portion, then the hook came on. But there was everyone from the Bay, from E40, Too Short, everybody on this Tupac song.
Yeah.
Like, it's online, I'm gonna send it to you.
For sure.
But yeah, Shock G, that I really was a big fan of Digital Underground. But anyways, man, yeah, from there to like, watching the Filipino DJs at the B-boy.
Talk about that.
So yeah, so I used
about that culture.
Man, so like I was really me and my partners was really into DJing because the Kuya was a DJ, but also hella into breakdancing and watching like the World War III's, beat rock. I forgot all the names of that shit. But it was dope because first, number one, is hella parties there. And just like, bro, they was raw. Like, that's it. Yeah. That's all I could speak about it. What's up with P? That's my Gorilla Pino right there, honorary. Yeah, man. So then we just doing this podcast thing, Tycoon Tactics. Come on, man. You know, hey, man, in front of the Mike Tyson, man, the legendary. Let's get it. Hey, I'm going to hit you in a minute. Okay. So yeah, man. So we would watch those videos, and then I was always enthused off the DJs because of the wiki, the scratching and shit, like DJ Qbert, Shortcut, Apollo, even the East Coast cats like the X-Men, the Executioners. I was like a fanatic. So that really, me being a fan of all that shit, body, took me into my love of hip hop to the whole black belt. Like where I was saving money, buying gear, and that's when I was working all these crazy jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like looking at the Source magazine, I'm buying all the shit, and I'm like DJing, I'm working, and then that's where it got my first job in hip hop, where the Kuya was working, doing promotional shit, right? It's called Street Team Marketing. And the reason why I wanted to work with him, because he would get all the vinyl for the free. And he would get that shit before LimeWire, before any of this shit, he would have it in his hand. Yeah. And he's like, bro, look, I got the new woo-woo-woo. And I'm like, ooh. Then we just be listening to it, spinning it, like fucking around, making tricks on it. You smell me? Yeah. So when that happened, I'm like, dude, like I just eventually whatever I could be with him, I was just with him. Was I good at DJing? Hell nah. Like, I was just fucking around. You know, I get high and just be scratching and shit, trying to blend shit. But, man, they put me on at City Nights, and I was in the front room. And they took me out after 10 minutes. That's how boo-boo I was. But he was like, man, just go. You feel me? Like, I was around this shit. I'm just, like, around it. And I'm earning my stripes. I'm carrying vinyl. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
So the reason why I'm saying all this shit, man, I had to carry the vinyl, carry the equipment, and did all this shit. Even if I didn't play, I didn't give a fuck. I want to be around this shit, which led me to me working with him on this on the street team marketing side, where to this day, a lot of my peers that was with me doing street team marketing, sniping hella shit, is still doing it today, and they're actually killing it. You know what I'm saying? From like my boy John Costin, my boy Gino with Franny and them. They all had their own street team marketing companies. You know what I'm saying? Who else is out there? Sean Kennedy. I'm just saying the people that I see still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bruh, my boy Tyranny. You know what I'm saying? In the town. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they all remember me from being the little cuz because I was the one just doing whatever, putting up the poster boards on the freeway, going at the concert, handing out all the flyers and all the free CDs and shit. Yeah. I was known for that. And then I got the vinyl, and then kind of like I'm absorbing all this shit, where I landed my first tour as a promo guy for Def Jam. And I did the Hard Knock Life tour for like 6 shows on the West Coast. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And I was just like, this is over with. I gotta be, this is me. I'm in. Like, this is what I need to be fucking doing. Yeah. And then I started seeing like, oh, who's that live sound motherfucker? Like, he's running this shit, and it kind of like made me think of like, I'm a DJ. Well, I want to do that, and it involved me trying to make beats, to where then I started rapping and shit. Yeah, but I really went to school for everything. I went to DVC over here, knocked out all that shit, and then from there I went to Arizona, the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences. You know what I'm saying?
So you got a degree in this shit?
It's no degree.
Okay. He said it's no degree.
It's no degree. Like, I think Expressions gives you one, right?
Okay. So
I think they do.
So you went to school for
I did that because it's what I could afford at the time. I used my own money, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Buddy, like, the grit don't quit with me since day one. The grit don't quit. I save money too, bruh. You feel me? Like, it's like, I don't know what I save it for, but okay, now I gotta play. Press play.
Money,
I don't gotta like wonder or like, you know, or just never had that, man. Thank God. But yeah, man. So once I did that shit, what was you talking about? The school shit? Man, the shit, yeah, man, it was game over, bro. I was sound engineering full time, and my big goal, this is where I manifested it, I wanted to work with E40, bro, and never got to see him anytime. And one day, a studio session came up, and this is where Infinite Studios, Alameda, you know what I'm talking about, with Michael Denton, and they called me, it was like, hey, can you go to 40's house out there in Blackhawk and, you know what I'm saying, go to the Orange Room. And the funniest shit, bro, when I was in Arizona, I was like, can you get me into this Orange Room Studios? They're like, we can't find this shit. This is that time before you Google or Yahoo or anything, bro. So they was like, we can't call. We don't know how to get there, but we could get you in with Green Day. So my first internship was with Green Day, the rock group. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So anyways, I remember getting that call, and it was like, yeah, man, I was on the way, I was about to go to church with the fam, you know what I'm saying? My daughter was only like 2 years old at the time, and I just remembered I got that call, and then it was the 40 water. He's like, man, you know, I got a session, and I got no engineer, so, I was like, man, I'm parked already at the church, ready to walk in. And I was like, oh shit, E40. And he's like, all right, well, can you engineer today? And I was like, I'm out. And he's like, well, what you doing? I'm like, well, I just took me and the family's about to go to church, but nah, I'll go right now. He's like, nah, Nump. You need to go to you go to church and you just pull up on me. You know what I mean? I'll tell you I'll buzz you up in. You gotta have your ID, right? I love you, 40 Water. I listened to all the old classic shit that I got to work on all the time, because those are bring you back into that feeling. Yeah. It ain't just like, oh, I remember that. Like, no, it makes me feel that I'm literally there pushing record, or at that time in the studio where we was going crazy. Right to it, yeah. Bruh.
You remember when you was 2?
Yeah, I might know. Like. So, hey, I remember that shit, and he was like, nah, you go to church. I went to church, and I remember being back from my first session after that long one. The 40 water work, and this was all and let me put it out there. The grit don't quit came from E40, y'all. I picked that up from him. Yeah. I just love saying it so much. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It is what, like, that's like, to me, is like, that's life. The grit don't quit. Yeah. And, yeah, I'll never forget, y'all. Like, that was just a moment to be like coming home from that shit. And was like, damn, bro, I had my first real session with E40. I remember everybody was like, because I had like a garage studio. So when I wasn't, whatever, like the bodies would come through and just do all the studio work out the garage. Whether if I'm at the UWAP or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like I didn't give a fuck. Pull up. You my brother, pull up. Yeah. Make this music. Right. You know what I mean? And then it would help me get gigs too, because I had to pay bills. So they bring me people and I mix shit or whatever. But yeah, man, the first ever real session, bro, was crazy. I'll never forget it, man. Like, yeah, bro. Like, really made that shit. I manifested that shit.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? And like, here, we're sitting right here where we had, I'll show you the footage, man, where I got my gold record for the album, my Ghetto Report card, because I was the sound engineer on that shit. And they gave it to me here. Turf Talk gave it to me on this motherfucking stage. Right here. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. So it's just cool to say it because it brought me back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, how do you get to the point, now that this morning, bro, this was my thought, right?
Yeah.
We were doing the interview today, bro.
Right.
And bro, you are like, I was a teenager during the hyphy movement, bro.
Right.
I was in that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, to me, like hearing Grapes back then was like, oh shit. And then finding out you was a Filipino cat doing this shit, I was like,
trippy.
No motherfucking
trippy,
way.
right?
Hell yeah, bro. Now for you at the time going through all that shit, I mean you working with all these people, bro.
Yeah.
How do you get to that stage where you're like, this is what's supposed to happen, bro? Because that's where I was at. I was like, bro, I'm gonna work with Nump today. I was like, this is what's supposed to happen, bro. This is how it's supposed to.
Let me shake your hand on that, brother. My body for that. I felt that one. You know what it was really hearing my song on the radio, bruh, for the first time type shit. And now I got Grapes. I meant like shout to Big Von and DJ Scotty Fox on the block radio type shit. And just hearing that shit and always in the studio making slaps all day with my partners, bro. And we finally had that moment where it was like on the block. And I had a few songs. I was just talking to Trey Paper the other day. We had a group called the Super Villains with D1. And we had a song called Summertime. And it was on that shit, right? And it was just, man, it was just like, see how I'm smiling? Mm-hmm. It like, we used to wait for the radio to come on. I would hit record on the cassette. And like, man, it's about to go on. And those feelings, especially being that young and like excited, like you couldn't tell me shit.
Right.
That's when I knew like, okay, it's over with. Like I'm finna, and then I'm now being who I am as like staying networking and making sure I'm always, you know what I'm saying, in the mixture with some fixtures, right? I'm like, fuck, now I'm engineering and I'm like, oh, here to go Lil Jon and them, or here to go, you feel me? Like, you name it. I'm with the whole hyphy movement I engineered, bruh. Yeah. I swear to God. I sound engineered and recorded the whole hyphy movement. Right, you can't point one person where I didn't record them.
Right.
On my mama. Yeah. But it was just because I was at the hub of that shit. I was at Infinite Studios where everybody went to that had a budget, or even didn't have budget. It was just I'm about to be on the radio. It's a wrap. Yeah. And I also want to shout out Messy Mar, man, because that was a motherfucker that I'm a huge fan of. And at that time, I was like, wow, I did his whole Disobey-ish. The whole ooh-wop. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just like, man, it was those feelings like that where I was just like, I made the right decisions with my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because just to tell a quick story, if I didn't go to the Bay to do my internship with the Green Day shit, just because I wanted to get to E40, remember that shit? That was the main goal, and I got it. But I thought I had to go somewhere else. So I was going to go to L.A., and that was the spot I was going to be at was called, I think it was Skip Saylor. I don't know, but it was a Dr. Dre studio. But even before that, I was finna go to motherfucking Atlanta to Stankonia before Crunk. And the thing that turned me away was because they wasn't hiring nobody. I'm like, I'm not moving to no Atlanta. I've never been there before and not get hired. Yeah. Right? That's how your brain thinking. Like, I spent all this money on school. And I'm living in Arizona. That's where my school's at. I had to pay for all this extra shit to live in Arizona. So I'm like, man, let me just go back to the Bay where everybody already know me. We're in the industry where, you know, it's who you know. Yeah. And yeah, and I'm saying, like, back to your question, is like, that's when I knew, bro, like, I started really making genuine friends within all my colleagues of, like, the best of the best of what I was doing. I was like, all right, this is it. And then I hit my first tour, my world tour. And then,
what was that like?
P.I.? Bruh, P.I. was him, bruh. Like, my first show, the big show we had in the P.I. was me, Ellie Mack, which is Camille Velasco from American Idol, Ellie Mack, DJ Rocky Rock, Ray Rosario, you feel me? And who else? Okay, that was us. Oh, and shout out to Replay. DJ Replay was there, right? We all had this little clique, but it was because of Apple the App from Black Eyed Peas. He was starting a label called Jeepney Music. He was trying to sign me. Yeah. He brought all of us out there, and then we did a concert with Manny Pacquiao.
Crazy.
What? During Christmas. During Christmas, bruh. Heavy. And it's outside.
Did you ever spend Christmas out there before?
No, that was my first time ever in the PI.
What was that, bro?
It was incredible, buddy. Yeah. It was like,
I want to hear stories, you know what I mean?
Have you been back home yet?
When I was 16.
Okay, so
it's been some time.
Yeah, it wasn't like now how you are, because, you know, our 16-year-old version compared to us now is...
Right.
This is the whole...
I was like an angry 16-year-old.
We just young as fuck. Yeah. I was on the same shit, young as fuck. Just don't give a fuck. I want to say the first time was very epic, but also I partied a lot. So, yeah, I took advantage of the party life in the PI for sure. Yeah, man. And then, like, that tour ended up becoming, I had my first European tour with me, Mr. FAB, Turf Talk, and Fat Ant. You know what I'm saying? And that was a whole European tour with DJ Shadow, which was crazy. Yeah. We hit like 10 countries or some shit like that. We did like a crazy festival with like, remember Gnarls Barkley with CeeLo? Yeah. He was the headliner. Paris Hilton was there. We went on right after Damian Marley. At that time, I'm like, what? Yeah. I've never been to a festival in my life, let alone in Europe. So
and now you performing.
Now, bro, them countries, them stories we got, man. I think we got some shit out there, man. I remember one show we was at, and they started throwing firecrackers at us, and we thought they was like hating on us, but it was like that was their way of showing, like, no, we liked you. Motherfucker throwing firecrackers on stage. Yeah. Hey, shit. It was an experience, man. I ain't gonna lie. I really fuck with Europe though, bro. But I did another time. Like, I mean, I really they party out there on mamas. So I can hang in Europe, bro. I can hang anywhere, really though. But at that time when I was full throttle, I love that shit. Europe was dope. Now I'm not. Now I'm posted, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna be true. I don't really drink no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that shit. It's just your body goes through the wear and tear of the shit to where like I want to live my life with no regrets, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you perking and shit, it'll throw you off. You know what I'm saying? But this is a funny thing. This is random on some high shit. My boy, when I started the other day, I forgot when this was, but my boy was like, hey, man, because you know, when you black out, you be like, man, I did hella shit and I didn't even know how the fuck I was doing shit, but man, I'm good. And they're like, he's like, wow, why do you think they call it spirits? You spell me. Who the fuck is controlling you? Yeah. Who's got the controller when you own one? Right. It's just some funny shit to say, but. You know what I mean? Been there, done that, man. I'm proud to say that I've lived a great life. And you know, now we're gonna toast to some big, you feel me? Because you gotta stay hydrated, man. You feel me? And one thing I do notice, man, pure sober nut, man, get a bag. You get a bag, bro. Yeah. I still blow a bag too, but not like when I was, man, back then, bro. Shit. All right, bust a move, man. Oh, my turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me eat that. Ooh. Okay, go.
What do people misunderstand about you?
Hold on, his voice got so deeper.
What do people misunderstand about you most?
Misunderstand about me most. I feel man, that's a hard one, man, because I don't think they misunderstand me, but let me think about this. You know what it is? People just really don't understand how much work I do. I think I make it look too easy, but I choose what to share with the public as well. And I don't even talk about it a lot. You know what I mean? We could talk about it now because it's tycoon tactics. Hey, yeah, but I don't, you know, if I were to post my daily life, you would trip. Like, dude, like, I hear it all the time, like, do you sleep? Right. But I do sleep. But it's just like, when I wake up, I choose to move different. I choose to get shit done, or like, I'm just like, not ADD, but like, I just got to get shit done. But yeah, I think people, don't really understand how much work I really do put in daily. And over the years, you know what I'm saying? But like we said, we would have some good talks and talking about back in the day. You see the resume, man, it's been consistent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's why at least I'm proud and grateful that I at least have those. I have a whole where I could always look back and I could just look at my shit. That's why I post so much, bro. I post. And you know what's good about that, yo? I could go back and just be like say 2 years ago, and then just go back, and you could be like, damn, I did all that shit in 2 years because I'm posting all the time. Yeah, I'm not giving a fuck. You know, and that's like to me, it's a free platform where it looks like a limited space, I guess. I haven't been said I don't post too much, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Yeah. I've been doing this shit since MySpace, bruh. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, this ain't nothing new to me. Right. But it's cool. At least I have that there to always go back and be like, oh shit, that shit was a good year. That was a crazy year. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then until I get to the, like, I got to like this setup, and, you know, we 25-8 with it, just, you know, with the, you feel me, then we on a whole other, that's you just manifested that. Yeah. I need to step away from the social media eventually and have a whole, you know what I'm saying, get up like this, 25-8, the grit don't quit. Manifested it here first on Tycoon Tactics, man, because I manifest, brother.
Hey, we're going to make that happen, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, you got a show. You got a couple podcasts, yeah?
Yeah, man. You know what it is? So check it out. I ran through it, but like currently, I'm just doing my Grit Don't Quit TV via IG Live. Yeah. Just because this studio situations always gets weird. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way. I'm just saying, it just, in order to like, I hate excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes shit don't get done because of this excuse or that. And I just say, you know what? Fucking excuse. I'm on IG Live right now. Let's just go crazy. So, but IG be banning my shit every now and then. So I got like 4 episodes in and my IG, my live got banned. So I'm gonna bring it right back. I just turned it on yesterday. I'm good. And all I do in the Grit Don't Quit TV is just a similar platform like this, a similar inspiration like this, just like talking to people about their grit and grind. I'm actually gonna interview you. Yeah. You feel me? But it's an IG Live style. You know what I mean? We just do, and then I just post that shit and we on. Yeah. When we choose to make clips, we make clips.
What's up?
Yeah.
With it, brother.
Because I just ate the night.
Yep. I already moved.
You did move?
Yeah. I did this.
Bruh. My bro. Are these from the PI?
Nah. That'd be dope.
Yeah. So PI do make some dope stuff. This was gifted by my lady right here. So sometimes there's jewelry. You know, we come from the jewelry, our people, right? And it means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. And all I can say about this piece right here, my girl gifted this to me, and it's a double-headed carabao, showing that I'm a provider and a leader. And you know, this is like the shit, man. Learning your history of where you from and having that acknowledgement. You could do it daily, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn it overnight, but to me, that shit, man, been getting me inspired lately. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, I got some shit coming, baby, too. Watch. We ain't just doing merch. Let's just say that. Right. Yeah.
Hey, so you being an artist, who would you say is like your Mount Rushmore? Or even if you could even give like a top 5 if you want, right? Yeah. But Mount Rushmore. And we'll just say music in general. So it doesn't have to be like just rap, but music in general. Yes. Who would be on that Mount Rushmore?
Any genre, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and just whatever. Mm-hmm. Shit, man. Of course, Bob Marley's on that thing. E40. Tupac. How many I got? 5? Mm-hmm. Ooh.
2 more.
2 more, bruh. There's so many, bruh. There's so many. Man, ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. This is just me because I really respect the motherfucker on his business shit and the music shit. 50 Cent, straight up. Yeah, I really, bruh, go crazy, bro. Yeah. You do hella shit. And last but not least, I ain't gonna lie, bruh, I grew up on 8-Ball MJG, man. That's one of my favorite artists. I swear, I used to make my own, go to Shirt Teak and make my own 8-Ball MJG iron-on shirts. Pimp tight. Feel me, on top of the world. So them right there would probably be a caliber that I could listen to and vibe with all day type shit. Yeah.
And kind of a follow-up question. Who would you say you sound most like or inspired your sound?
The 40 Water. Straight the fuck up. Yeah. And with some Mac Dre. Straight up, yep. But also 8-Ball MJG. If you listen to 8-Ball and MJG, and hear some of my like little flows and shit, it's just like how they like bounce their rhymes and all that shit. I would come like that as well. Yeah. My first rapping patterns was always kind of like flows up, hoes down, flows up. Wet lip the spliff, hit it slow with no crutch. Erupt like a volcano floating through the smoke. Hoping I get one more blow before it's toast. Coast down the county line, recline, killing time sublime. Fine feeling intertwines my mind, but no batch could match the passion I got for rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some 8-Ball MJG, like dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? That and then being around the 40 Water so much, I was like, you don't understand, man. I want to give a huge bouquet of pounds of weed or flowers to E40, brother, because Spade, you were my mentor, you were my big brother, but you was also kind of like like a father figure at a time, you know what I'm saying? And we would hang out so much. Like, I remember going to Hawaii with the family, and I would just, because I was engineering, I would know his whole schedule. That was the cheat code. I'm a sound engineer at this time. We're making my ghetto report card, all this shit, right? What was the other one we did? My ghetto report card, and the one right after that, I can't think of it right now. Ball Street Journal. So, bruh, and I'm also in the lab. Before I really knew him like that, I was also helping doing the one before that with the gasoline on it. The Politician, I think. Was it the Politician? Anyways, long story short, man, 40 Water, man, has done so much for me as teaching me to be, number one, a man. Because I've had times where I super fucked up and the 40 Water was in my corner, but he checked me like a big brother and let me know what was right, what was wrong. Number two is as an artist-engineer relationship, understanding like I could be watching him like this, boom, hit punch in. I know when he wants me to punch in, punch out, to record the vocals. Just knowing each other, we just in tune. You feel me? And then yeah, man, just like as also as an artist, because once I became to a caliber of I Got Grapes was everywhere. Of course, E40's on it. That he was never a time where I'm not there. I'm there and he's not like, come on up, let's do Grapes. Period. Yeah. Like automatic. You feel me? Genuine. So I was actually thinking of that today driving over here. Was like, man, I had to give a major shout out to the 40 Water, E40, the Watermelon, Ebonics. Man, I love you, bruh. For real, man. Many moons in this shit. And I'm so proud of you. Everything you do. You always been my inspiration, especially as a CEO. I see, like I said, I was a sound engineer, padre. So, we're not making music the whole time. Right. He busted plays on the two-way. And I'm listening to him talk. And that just brings me back to like when I was with my dad in the office just watching him talk. Yeah. And that's how I got Mouthpiece. Right. Because you're just watching. You're absorbing it. You know what I mean? Just like anything else. Yeah. And then, yeah, man. That boy doing it, bruh. That's motivation. He got ice cream, motherfucking liquor, the noodles. You feel me? Yeah, he got the lupias. He got the burritos. So that right there is, you'll see I get a lot of who I want to be like is like E40, 40 Water, Belafonte, man. Yeah. Earl Stevens. Salute to that. Toast with some tubig to that. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna have one more lumpia. That's what we do. I like because I get to figure out the move while he's just getting the postcard, the notes. I get to cheat a little bit. Was you right there?
If you could meet your younger self, what advice would you give you?
Oh, wow. I was like, why did I know you were going to ask this question? But I did. Because what I do whenever I do an interview, I ask them, what are your questions? right. I was like, I know this answer. So I would tell myself, bruh, number one, real talk, build your credit, bruh. And don't fuck up your credit. Straight up. And shit. That's major. That was the main thing I could think. I was like, man, if he asked me that, I'm gonna tell my younger self, bro, you better get on your credit, bro. And don't get it up and don't fuck it up. Yeah. And then maybe, yeah, that's it. Learn everything else by yourself, man.
What are some ways people who have like challenging credit, let's say, what are some ways that they can start increasing or improving their credit?
Try to consolidate it. Try to tap in with those companies that will help you bust you these loans, even if they're gonna rip your face off. Fuck that. Who cares? It might be worth it in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I've been in those situations. I'm not perfect, bro. I've been in situations where I paid over 60% than what they loaned me, bro. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, say they loaned me 10 bands, I paid back 10 bands plus an additional, you know what I'm saying, 6. So like, just to give you guys an example, but what happens is if you do it correctly and you clear that debt, you start building your credit up, it won't matter. Because they're gonna start, really it is respect. Yeah. The credit motherfuckers gonna start respecting your shit. So yeah, I mean that's a play you could do is tap in, and that's not for everybody, but that is if you can do it, try to do that as much as you can, and then don't max your shit out, y'all. It's hard to not do, but hey, you feel me? Just try to stay on top of your shit, and yeah, no, trust me, I learned credit. I'm gonna be real. I learned credit, bruh, within these last 3 years. Right? I'm 42.
Hey, man.
I'm 42. Yeah. I didn't care. I was always cash money, bruh, or whatever. You feel me?
What was the difference that you noticed when you made that mental switch? Or even before that, what triggered that mental switch?
There was no triggers. It was just like the scenario I was in. I ended up getting a really good card where it just made sense to like, oh, let me just throw everything on this card. And once I started figuring out the ways to like, oh, damn, okay. You feel me?
I see.
It's like, it's not a loan, but it's a loan. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then you knowing how to like now, my brain is always thinking like chess. Okay, cool. Let me buy this now, and I'm gonna flip this and do this and pay that once I do this. You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. And then now you still sitting heavy on whatever you sitting on. Mm-hmm. That's why I started liking it a lot.
I see.
You know what I mean? Because now there's that safety. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Now you're gonna have some chalupa where you're not like, you can still bust a play. I need to make these new shorts, these new merch, this new shit. All right, run that. Mm-hmm. But then let's flip that real quick so I can pay that shit off. And then all this shit, because I was so used to paying everything in full. Right. COD, everything. Yep. Yeah, so now I was so weird of having bills like that. But now it's like, let's go.
I feel like that's where I'm getting to. I was actually just talking to his uncle. Yeah. Right? And I was like saying like, bro, I think I got to go and get my credit, like get a business credit card.
Yes.
It's starting to get to that point.
Are you LLC as well?
I do have an LLC, yeah.
LLC's major, y'all.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole other podcast.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
Get yours.
I'm thinking about making the switch from an LLC to a 501c3 though.
Tell the difference of that.
LLC is a limited corporation, right? Limited liability corporation, right? And then 501c3 is a nonprofit organization.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, see? That's why I did it. I acted like I knew, but I didn't know. That's why I said, tell them about that.
Yeah, it's a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
I like that.
I seen that play being ran by La Russell out there in Vallejo. Mm-hmm. And
tell them the benefits of that. I'm gonna tell you what I'm just guessing, but you go first, and I'm gonna piggyback.
I'm also guessing as well. I'm not too educated, but right. I think the biggest benefit I've seen is paying my people. Being able to go and have that funding to complete, like there is no tax on it at the end of the year where I got to get rid of money some way, somehow. It's like, bro, everything can go to my people directly. It can go to the team. It can go to,
and that's a write-off.
Yeah, and it's all a write-off.
And I feel you could do both. I think you could probably do both.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Off that,
I'm pretty sure you can still do both.
That's some big shit.
I think you could still do your LLC, make that be like this is your LLC, but then now that part of the brand is helping this as well, and it's still paying, doing this work for this LLC. You know what I'm talking about? Right. And then that part will be like, you know what I mean? Yeah. The write-off, but you're still paying these people to work with them. So like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's intertwining.
Hell yeah, man.
Everyone needs to get an invoice. How about that? You feel me? That makes sense? I'm learning, y'all. I'm telling you, man. I promise you, man. I really was like, it started with like, I'm always around CEOs. I'm just going to be like CEO Nump. And I did that. I looked at my IG. It was like a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. I'm just on this like, I'm always in Miami. They got big news, and didn't even change my like music or anything. Because I took a break on music, bro. Because music really was like, I did it already. Mm-hmm. I did so much shit. Mm-hmm. I did so much work on music.
Legend, bro.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you, Bade. Respect on that. And it's like, I hear that often, like, oh, you still do music? I'm like, I actually did Lapu Lapu 2-3 years ago. If y'all didn't peep that out, man, you feel me? And it doesn't like get me in that mood, but sometimes I'm like, why would you ask me if you didn't know that this shit, you know what I mean? But I also understand, like, maybe the radar wasn't out there, right? And timing's everything, Bade. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I hate force feeding anything, but like I said, music is being there, but it hasn't been as, like, I've done it all, world tours and all these albums and being on the radio. And, man, I just seen they had my picture at the hotel in San Francisco. Yeah. Like, bro, trip on this, like, shit like this is like, I'm like, oh, my God, hold on. Like, this was like, I did not expect this shit. Hold on, bro. It's at the motherfucking San Francisco Music City. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this shit. So it's called that, man. Music City Hotel in the city. And they got this like Hard Rock Cafe picture of me and E40.
Yeah.
like Hard Rock Style Cafe. I don't know if y'all could see this or whatever. Or we could you could just post it later. But this made my day, bro.
Yeah.
This was like you say, legendary. Bro, I was like, ooh, I gotta go there.
Hell yeah.
Cause I thought it was just some random shit, but it was like, no, that's really there, and like you stay there and you can look at that shit. I'm like, people gonna go to the hotel and like, motherfucking Nump right here.
Right.
To me, it excites me because I always think of my kids first, and then be like, Dad, look. And me just getting the gold plaque for my sound engineering work just takes it to a whole other like atmosphere of like, I do miss doing music now, you know? So trust me, I'm on the way. New shit on the way.
Oh shit.
Tycoon tactics. That was a Tycoon tactic right there. You thought I was about to get serious, but I'm getting serious, baby. But the new shit I'm doing, brother, is gonna be let's just say, brother, and I'm gonna shout out my lady, man. She tells me all the time I'm hella smart. You know what I'm saying? She let me know like, yo, yeah, baby, you smart. You smart. And when I hear that shit, it's like, okay, that's how I'm finna come on this album. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm capable of. I'm gonna do some fun shit too, but at the same time, the fun shit already did it all. Let me show you some smart shit. So, but I got some party shit on the way too, man. When is this gonna drop?
Probably in September, October.
So, I could tell you now then. Yeah. I got a song with the boy.
Oh, okay.
And it's a summer blap. Free the boy till it's backwards, man. The boy free. Yeah. You know, he's sitting down right now. But shout to Blap Dre for helping me quarterback this shit. And I got major love for the boy, man. I like how he runs. He got a whole camp. He brings his family with him, and that's some shit I noticed. You know what I mean? Especially when we come around and do functions. I'm like, I like that. Yeah. Keeping your family with you. You know, like you said, you're feeding your family. Yeah. So with that being said, I do have a song called I Could Add Shrimp.
Okay.
Because I'm getting money now, so I can add shrimp on shit. You feel me? On my mama. You heard it here first. Tycoon tactics. You know what I mean? I made that song because it's like, it ain't you got to be dumb balling to add shrimp, bro. You could have just,
bro,
you be at Chipotle adding some shrimp. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? I was in one of them moods, and I'm always like, I feel like I come innovative with some of my languages and my word plays, and just being around, you know, some of the tycoons. I was just like, you know what? Let me make some tycoon music now, some CEO Nump shit. You know, they know I'm getting paid, man. I can add shrimp.
I like that.
Keep it all on the bitch.
Hey, have you always been, bro? I think you are a branding, a marketing whiz. Have you always been that way? Because like even how you're talking about the mini lumpias and how you brand it, where did that come from?
Mouthpiece, bruh. So like I said, man, shout out to my pops. My dad had Mouthpiece. I remember I had I want to say 5th grade. Was it 5th grade or 4th grade? I did this like some random like a contest where you just say a speech. You know, and at that time I was collecting comics. So I was like, man, let me make a speech about how to collect comics, right? But my pops was like, all right, write it down and I'm gonna give you this, you know, the whole spiel. So like Shark Tank shit. Yeah. That's how I look at it now. Okay. He was giving me a pitch, teaching me how to pitch. Okay. So I'll never forget it, bro. We was doing this shit for weeks. You know, my pops is on me, like, come on, do it again. And then towards like the last couple of days, like, you ready for it? You feel good? I'm like, I'm good. Like I had the whole shit. I had like the bulletin board with comics up. Like, these are some of my favorite ones. Well, I'm saying the whole spiel. By that, then my pops breaks out the pen with the ooh-wop. Like, here, you could borrow this. I said, ooh, I'm finna kill it. Cause you gave me the pen with the. So these are my favorite ones. Number 1, Spider-Man. Number 2, then close it. Got the gold medal.
You got
on my mama. It's like at the academic Olympics contest.
Hey, you won that.
I won it by no cap.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? It was dope. And so like shit like that, maybe it helps with my marketing, I guess. I don't know. It's just having that mouthpiece and just like knowing what to deliver so everybody is like gravitating towards that shit, I want to say. So conversation energies as well. Yeah. I know how to read energy as well too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, this room is kind of feeling dull. What do they need? But they don't want it too turned. You can't be always hyphy. Mm-hmm. And that was the one thing with me, man. I just knew how to blend in and just, you know, when it's time to speak, you speak. When it's time to shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. And then that kind of helped me with my marketing shit because I'd be like, okay, what do these people like? Yeah. I'm just always putting myself in their shoes, bro. Yeah. That's it.
So,
But I done some shit, y'all. Nump Trump, when the MySpace days, I was already making mixtape songs where it looked like they did a song with Ashley Simpson. Everybody was tripping on that shit. I remember these days, bro. I was just a fool with it, bro. I was doing whatever you see these cats doing, trolling on the ooh-wop. I'm the troll, bro. Sure. I get my troll on, bro, like because it's just a tool. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you do it with certain right scenarios, especially in this cannabis game, it's funny to do shit like that. I'm not doing it on serious shit like that. Like Beast Mobile, I'm not trolling. This is serious shit. We want to connect the community. Yeah. And that's my new play that you'll see me come with. It's called Connected Community Program. I'm tapping in with a few nonprofits, and we're gonna connect the community and educate them of like, you have these amenities that you could get right now through the ACP program. Sign up through Beast Mobile. We're going to give you the device for free. Everyone else is giving you, like, telling you to pay, like, a startup fee or, you know what I mean? You don't want it if you got to pay something. Yeah. Fuck it. We just going to give it to you. And then it's going to work. And that's it. Yeah. a tablet with full service. Now, they don't got to use your hotspot or anything. You could be in the car, has full service. That part. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just going to help the kids out. Right. That's where we at, man, with that. But, yeah, man. I feel, thank you for that, because I do feel I could, man, you feel me? I could sell snow to the Eskimos, man. You feel me? Like,
everything I see you do, bro. Like I feel like there's always a deeper level of thinking behind it whenever you drop something.
I do, brother. I do with all my projects, with everything. I make sure that it has some kind of factor of like, ooh, and like, we got time to tell a quick little, okay. Like when I dropped Konnichiwa. I don't know if you remember, I dropped a little project called Konnichiwa. And it's just a project, I'm gonna be real, I didn't really have hella effort in it, but it was at a time, my twins was about to be born and shit, or was born. I was just like, stay-at-home dad life, you feel me? And I was like, cool, let me just stay heavy in the garage in the lab, you know what I mean? I'm staying in Vallejo at the time as well. So, you know, all my bodies are around me and stuff, so it was cool. And I dropped this project, and long story short, when I was doing the photo shoot for the project, I was like sitting on a rocket, you know what I'm saying? Let me break out the picture real quick. So I was sitting on a rocket, you know what I mean? But we didn't know what I was doing, and I was holding up the weed like this, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me just go to the album real quick. And then when I dropped it, I was like, what am I going? Should I be on a rocket or what? So then I went to my boy's house, right? Hold on, Konnichiwa. It was called Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. So boom. And then I went to my boy's, my boy Footwork, and he got the sock company in Vallejo, right? They're like where you could do custom socks. And I was always working with him, helping him. Like I'm always like trying to like, hey, bro, you need socks? Like, you feel me? And I'll go to like, I remember I did HBK socks. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, who needs socks? You know what I'm saying? Just tap it with a brand. Like, you ain't got the plug, I got the plug, you know, and you get your little points. Right. You know, hey, all money, good money, you feel me? So anyways, yeah, man. So I was holding up the weed like this, and I was sitting on a crate, and I was like, man, I don't know, man. This shit look kind of weird. How should I do the cover? Like, I was at my boy's shit with the socks, and I seen he had all these Sriracha socks. And I was like, what's up with these? He was like, dude, I'm selling them. We'll do whatever you want. I made them. No one really wanted them. And I was like, cool. I'm going to put them on the album cover like this, right? And then I was like, if you buy the CD, you get a free pair of socks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because at this time, these socks costed me, a couple bucks. It costed me like nothing but like a dollar to print this shit all up with artwork and everything. If you want to put in so let's just say that was a $4 cost. I'm selling this shit for $25. I got $21 profit. Right. And they're not buying it for the CD. They're buying it for the socks. Because they was him. And this is at a time where like custom socks, like the Huff socks was already booming. Right. Like kind of like already winning. So now you're seeing some custom shit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I just find shit and be like, how can this be a play?
Thinking deeper onto that.
Always.
So I asked this question last night. I'm thinking about adding this question onto the show.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to have dinner with a person, past, present, future, alive, you know, or passed away, who would it be, and what are some things that you would ask them?
Damn, that's heavy. Kobe Bryant. He's currently somebody I watch all the time on YouTube. And how he talks, man, his work ethic, it's like, you see some people's stuff, and like someone's gonna watch this interview one day in the future, whenever they're gonna be like, dude, what Nump said, like I do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in a category of like, I see people that are super balling. I'm like, dude, I'm not even in a fucking close to like financial bracket with this person, but everything he said he does, I do. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the only difference is the bread, right?
Yeah.
So fuck it, I'm there. I'm on the way. I got all the hard shit knocked out. I'm already living like a motherfucking billionaire. And now I just got to have the billions in my you feel me? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why I really like Kobe, man. Like how his work ethic, same. How he gets up, work, puts in the extra work. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you were to check my 24-hour fitness app, I'm at the gym three times a day on average. But I'm not working out hella hard. I'm doing something though. Yeah. You feel me? I might knock out a mile or two after I eat. Stretch, spend a day stretching. Maybe I'm just doing bag work or whatever, lifting light. I mean, I'm all about fundamentals right now, so I'm just doing all the basic shit. You know what I mean? But just staying active because I don't watch TV. I don't, you feel me? Like, I get high and want to work out. Yeah. And then when I work out, I start thinking about shit to make bread or do plays or get creative. Yeah. And I feel like if I'm not creative daily, then I need to fix that. You know what I mean? Because creative is when you're the happiest. So they say. So they say. You know what I mean? And I could agree. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you want to feel when you're the happiest, that's when your creative shit comes out. And that's when, like, then if I get any type of creative during the day, it's like, cool. What else I got to get done? It just gets you there, bruh. Yeah. You feel me? So, yeah, man. I like that, bro. I forgot. Yeah, it was Kobe Bryant. But yeah, if you watch, I watch Kobe all day on YouTube, dog. Yeah. I used to watch The Rock. Don't lie. But I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Kobe now way more. And nothing against The Rock, but I just feel like Kobe really, like, you know what I'm saying? He was a cool, and how he a dad, you know what I'm saying? I could relate. Yeah. Rock be low key with it, you know what I'm saying? You don't really show him as a dad. Not knocking nothing The Rock do, you know what I'm saying? But Kobe Bryant, bro, like, he showed he was a real dad. Yeah. And then how he is a dad to his kids, I'm like, I do the same shit. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. My move, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I made this move right here.
That's good. That's good. Gotta protect the queen.
What do you think the world will be like in 5 years? And I'm talking about Nump's world as well as, let's talk like the cannabis world, music. And right. What do you think is going to be like in 50 years?
Woo! I chill with the Ric Flair woo right now. You know Ric Flair got weed too, right?
Oh, yeah?
Right here. So he doing it with It's Tyson 2.0, but they also got the Ric Flair drip available now. And they also starting to work with Hulk Hogan.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody. All the nostalgia and Future.
Okay.
The rapper Future too. That's all up under the Tyson 2.0. That just came up, so stay tuned for that. You know the grit don't quit. Tyson 2.0 on your next, baby. Say it again. So 5 years from now. Yeah. I think 5 years from now, for me personally, I done set so many goals for my 5-year plan where my employee ratio is gonna go up by, like, in 5 years, I'm hoping to have at least 50 employees. You know what I'm talking about? 50 years, 200. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's just me thinking realistically. You feel me? And then with the cannabis space, bro, man, my goal is state to state, baby. You know what I mean? And then worldwide. And it's funny, my brain does block me from certain dreams and shit. And like I don't think big all the time. Like you would think I should need to think. Like I never had a goal of like I remember my first goal was to save 250. You know what I'm saying? That was the biggest goal in my life. 250 bands, like. Save that, you know what I mean? That was like a crazy goal. Like I wrote on my vision board and shit. And then like I started evolving and doing different, you know, just down the process and through the process that goal changed to from millies to billions. You know what I'm saying? Because where my mentals is at, I'm getting more experience and shit's feeling more realistic. Yeah. But it wouldn't feel realistic if I wasn't putting in that work. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wasn't putting in that work. So yeah, that part. And yeah, man, I ain't too much of a mind reader. I'm more of a manifester, but yeah, I hope all that shit could go down the way, man. I could see the Numps brand really helping to feed a lot of families and just inspiring, dog. Not just through cannabis, through the merch, and through media. Yeah, I got some media shit on the way, so, you know, and I want to have shit like where, like, when they watch the shit we put out, they could be like, man, I look, that's hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got this show called Pera coming out. We just doing minis and shit, and I'm working with a lot of my my Muay Thai partners and shit with this, and basically because they already got the karate body, you know, and I want to curate content to where Filipinos like us could be like, when you watch Power, that'll be our version of Power.
I see. Yeah.
You know, we the ones that's running shit. We the ones fucking shit up. Right. We the ones on your necks, 2023, and here's something that y'all could watch and just kick back and, you know what I mean? The goal will be on some Netflix shit, but we working right now. It's all happening. You're going to see some clips real soon, but because I watch a lot of, that's if I don't watch TV, but I do watch like Power, bruh. You know what I mean? BMF and shit like that, because that shit's cool. You know, I watch like, you know, I like movies like Goodfellas and, you know what I mean? And all that shit's hard, bruh. So, yeah, I want to see that shit for us, though. Because we have we don't have nothing. Mm-hmm. We really don't.
Right, right.
We don't have shit.
To look up to. And
we don't even look up to. We have nothing that we could put on TV and be like, look at this Filipino, like, mob movie, like how they have Italian mob shit. Like, I want to see shit like that, bruh. You feel me? Why can't we? Yeah. You know what I mean? Current, though. Not like trying to be like their shit, like our own shit. Yeah. So we dropping the shit better because, you know, you can't spell better without pare, man. You feel me? And vice versa. You can't pare without better. So, you know what I mean? It's going to go down. I'm very excited for that. And I only got more serious about that, bro, because I was in that Lumpia movie. Mm. And then when I started seeing the shit I had to do with the movie after the shit came out, I was like, oh, I could really do this shit. You feel me? Yeah. I could really do some movie shit. Right, right. Like the behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Start opening up your mind. Yes. Opportunities. Just being around it. Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of crazy how that shit worked because you start seeing.
Did you see any of the clips of the Lumpia movie?
I haven't, brother.
Check that shit out, man. It's like, it's comedy, and it's a Filipino superhero where he uses lumpia as his weapon. And Mark Munoz is the
Yeah, hold on. You told me I seen you pushing.
Mark Munoz was a superhero.
Okay. I gotta go back.
It's comedy, bro. If you high, you gonna laugh. You feel me? Some stoner shit for real. But nah, hey, I loved it because my kids was watching it and they was influenced by the Lumpia man because he would get a lumpia out of his pocket and so my sons for like a month would make me cook lumpia always because they go, Daddy, make lumpia, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, and they would just like, they would just copy him. That was their thing. That was the shit. Yeah. If you watch the movie, that's how he do it, and it inspired my little kids because they eat lumpia already. Now they got the inspiration lumpia man. Right. Come on. Bro, I'm about to do. Why can't we have more shit like this? When we will. I'm just saying it's happening. Yeah. Like I said on my post, man, Filipinos going viral right now, y'all.
Oh, so
we is viral, not bis and boy, bis and Victor, viral.
What do you think that is? What is it about being Filipino right now? That is
it's timing. Dope. And it's timing, and it's the motherfuckers that is helping spread the wisdom. You know, we didn't have all these motherfuckers sharing the wisdom like that or being noticed. Yeah, they've been, but you didn't know they existed. Right. You know what I mean? Now I've said this from the jump, bruh. Back when I was talking to Nico on the lunchbox and all the lunch table, you feel me? Like. And didn't you interview Nico too? Yeah. Fuck with Nico. Yeah, Mexipino, what's happening? It's like we never have the opportunities or knowing of, and back then, I'm talking about this is like me, let's think like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, before COVID, it was like when I had an interview with Nico, I was like, bro, like whenever there's an event, it's the same motherfucking pares and ates putting it together and not including or trying to inform anybody else. It'd be the same shit. So it's like, how is that even educational? Yeah. And me, I'm like, bro, you should talk about these people or invite these people, woo, woo, woo. You know, and I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like was loud enough to where they was like, yo, we gonna do what Nump did, and they started involving a lot of you know, the up and coming pares and businesses and sports and whatever. But it had to happen.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like I was doing those situations. I was just like, man, it's always the same environment. This shit kind of like All right, it don't make it exciting. You feel me? And I want to learn. So you know what I mean. And now that I've been around more of these like groups, let's just say like FAM, like the Filipino American History Month, and all those groups and shit like that, I'm now getting more inspired to like let me just do it. Let me just do my own shit too. Let me open up some doors and like let's all start building our community and just linking together and just, you know what I mean, start seeing what flows. Mm-hmm. It all goes with flow at the end of the day. If it don't flow, it don't go. But how will you know if you don't go? Right. And that's a motherfucking clip.
Hey.
There's a few clips on this motherfucker.
Oh, so.
Come on.
It's your move, brother.
Okay. What are we doing? We're playing chess. Oh, not checkers. Oh, the rook. We don't finish the game, right? We just play.
No, we play. I mean,
yeah.
I finished a couple of times, but we just started over.
You know, you need to interview Ray Resurrection.
Oh yeah,
because he teaches chess.
Do we?
So he might stomp you down, bro. I don't know how good you was on chess, but
I'm not.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he might go crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Tap in with him on the Instagram. Shout out to Ray Rez. You feel me? That's another body that came up out of San Jose rapping raw.
Oh yeah, I'll tap in. I'm trying to get a lot of the potties on. They're doing the whole potty movement right now.
Man.
The ciphers going, and yeah, they're all linking up.
It's all about, man, the grit don't quit, baby. We gonna let it be known, baby, for real.
I know. So it's
and appreciate you doing that, bro. Like I said, we need more. You need to have that. You need to have that shit, man. It takes a village, for real.
Yeah, man. I don't think anybody really gives a platform to show at least this form of art. And even in this industry, you know, like you're in the cannabis industry, and I feel like a lot of Filipinos kind of push it on the kids. I'll go to the military, be a nurse, be a doctor, be an engineer, go to college. But like I was in music since I was 8 years old,
same,
you know, like
yeah.
lessons, and as soon as
you were more advanced than me.
Yeah, I was like I was in drums and piano and stuff like that.
You still play? You still play drums?
I haven't. I mean, I literally got a pair of sticks like in my room. Right, I got a ukulele in my car.
There you go.
So I keep it around. You feel me? And it's more like therapeutic now. But like, what it really interests me is this, bro. Is Filipinos be raising their children to be creative as shit. And then when it's time to go into a career, they say, pick a real career. Like my dad.
Yeah.
Same person that raised me, same person that drove me to the lessons and stuff like that. Same person that paid for the lessons. When it was time to pick a college, hey, what degree or what what are you trying to do in college? And I said, I think, I was thinking about personal training, and I was thinking about maybe even like sound engineering.
Right.
Pick a real degree.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like hit me with that shit. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go into business. I'll go business administration.
Damn.
And get.
What if you think it went the other way?
Right.
What do you think? What do you think would have happened?
Oh, I mean, I think it would have been in the same doors, just a different way. Because I feel like I'm getting into the same doors I would have got into anyways.
Right.
I kept I was a DJ. You know what I mean? And like. I feel like I got a touch into the EDM scene really quick, but then I let my manager tell me, bro, stop playing that techno shit, bro.
You gotta trust your gut, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta always trust your gut.
And I feel like I started like touching into that shit. I started like, bro. I mean, LimeWire was popping at the time, and so like, I honestly, bro, I really feel like I would have still came through the same doors that I'm coming through, anyways. I just went a different route.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I went like a business route. I became a VP for a finance company and shit. Hey, you know what I mean?
But look, you got some trophies, man.
Right.
And no one could take that shit from you.
For sure.
That's something that I like respect. You know what I mean?
That,
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I really wanted to just display a lot of the Filipino creatives, bro, because especially in our culture, I think, again, we're raised to be creative, but then a lot of us are pushed into a career. Like there's a lot of great singers and dancers that are nurses right now, type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know anything about any of that. You feel me? So it's like, all I say is like, I just like that. I see you open up this platform that everyone could like connect with. You know what I'm saying? And all like, man, like as long as everybody is, you know what I'm saying? Like going in, like this is what I love to see, man. You feel me? It's just like, it ain't hard to find now. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I love it so much. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's tight. So keep doing it like how you doing it. Don't change nothing, brother. You feel me?
I will. Second to last question, Brody. No, if you could be remembered for anything, what would you want to be remembered for?
Ooh, that's heavy. If I could be remembered, my energy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I get told all every day. And I wouldn't want that no other way.
Yeah.
That Nump energy is one of a kind. It's only me. I've always just stayed in my own lane and just done me, never looked any other direction but the way I felt I had to go. And with my energy, man, it's unique, bro. You feel me? The energy's unique, and I would love to be remembered for the energy, man. And of course, the work.
Yeah.
The work ethic, man. You know what I mean? I got it's not a full doc, but it's a mini doc, and I'm just basically making my own visual LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So people know what the fuck I've done.
Right.
And I don't need to have like my brother B3 to be the one. My brother B3 is the one that always is like next to me and just, motherfucker, man, tell these motherfuckers all the shit you done did. Like, I don't get down like that. He's good at that. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, he good at doing. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just chilling. I'm that body. But when being around that shit, you know, it helps because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you know, shit, be proud of what you did. You did it, so be proud of it. So then I started getting out my shell a little bit now. And now, instead of me and just going out there campaigning like a congressman, I'm gonna just make a cool little visual. You know what I mean? And it's like, I really like watching how a lot of artists come with the making of the album or the behind the scenes type shit. And it's gonna be just like that. Yeah. It's gonna be like a behind the music style, you know, Nump Trump, CEO Nump. The Grit Don't Quit. That's exactly what I'm calling it. So it's gonna be crazy, bro. But yeah, I want to be remembered for that. And yeah, thank you. Thank me. I had to thank me too, for real. You know what I mean?
Hey, I think that's a big one too, especially you doing the work. I think a lot of times you forget how far you've come along and what you got.
Yeah, the reminders. You got to have those. That comes with the team as well. If you don't got the team that's around you to help, you know what I'm saying, garden your situation, you feel me? Right. Then weeds will grow.
For sure.
Or you'll start missing out on certain opportunities and shit like that. And then once you get the right gardening tools and all that shit, your garden starts booming and you feel me? That's when you start really having fun with this shit. And that's where I could honestly say where I'm at right now, y'all. I'm just getting started with the fun shit, so. Hey, I promise you.
Hell yeah, bro. And man, thank you so much for sitting down with us. Where can the people find you, and what are some things you're working on, brother?
Yeah, so you can find me. I'm about to launch thegritdon'tquit.com. So let's make that happen, Nump. Talking to myself because could only do so much, man, but I got to get on my helmet. So we got thegritdon'tquit.com coming up real soon. Always find me on the IG, and or you can find me here at One Plan. You know what I mean? But yeah. Find me on this Tycoon Tactics episode where we didn't really finish the chess game, but we did knock out hella questions, and that was major. And I do want to do one question that I read on the email that I didn't get to say, and it was about accomplishments. Yeah. And the question was, "What's your biggest accomplishment?" I believe, or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And I do want to say my biggest accomplishment physically. It's funny. I just asked myself the question. Hold on. Let you ask it.
Hey, Nump, before we go, bro, what's been your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment, I like that. And it gets all serious. The biggest one physically, real spill, will be the gold plaque with E40. Yeah. 500,000 sold. Engineering that shit was really monumental to my whole process of success. And I thought about that question a lot, though, too, to come with it. A major accomplishment that I want to forever, ever shout out is 454 Life ENT. Mm-hmm. So I had the opportunity to rock with my padres, man, and represent for our culture on a mainstream level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when we came out, we was dumping. We had the billboards, we had the bus stops, we had music videos every week, and we was doing it. And that right there, those moments, and like I say, to this day, I still slap all the old shit because it brings me just back into those feelings, those moments, and the memories, which we got more coming, y'all. Don't get it twisted, man. You know what I'm saying? Timing's everything, man. The grit don't quit. 454, it is life entertainment. But just to represent for the culture.
Yeah.
To bring all the motherfuckers together, though, and really just be proud together, but do it all up under one roof with music. And then just inspire, you know what I mean, motherfuckers? Like, man, inspire the movement, man. To me, as Nump Trump, 454 Life ENT, my biggest accomplishment to be a part of, my brothers, the music, the memories, and just the work that we did was like unmatchable.
Yeah.
Compare us to anybody that did it, that looked like us.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Right.
And I'm not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, but it just had to be said because it's like I'm proud of that shit. Yeah. You feel me? And man, I'm very thankful and grateful that that shit went down like that. And to this day, that's, you know what I'm saying? I look back, I'm like, that was some big shit, bro. Yeah. Inspiring.
For sure, man. Let me tell you this, bro, before we end the show. Yeah. Bro, like when you mentioned 454, bro, I remember my cousin had mentioned that, and he was like, bro, it's a bunch of Islanders, Asians coming together, bro. And I remember seeing that, bro, and just feeling hella proud that there were people that looked like me that were putting out shit that, like, bro, like I want to listen to this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I remember Drew Deasy put out, I don't know, like the Hard in the Paint. And
go hard in the motherfucking paint.
And I listened to that more than Waka Flocka's version.
But look,
shit.
But the visual.
Right.
You just gave me the chills.
Yeah.
See, the thing about that we never got to document, and we're going to probably get to that one day, I hope, is really go those times was like, we dropped the DVD, but you're not really seeing how crazy we was working, bro. We was really work. Like, not no 9 to 5. This shit was 7 to 7, 25/8. Yeah. Whether we was doing somebody, we always supported each other as an artist for videos. So if it's your turn as being the artist, all the other artists are still there, whether they're holding a light, whether they, whatever. We there because we there. We a team. Yeah. And bruh, like those moments, man. I remember being in Hawaii, bruh, and meeting all their family out there and how big they brought them out. Like it was just like, yo, this is huge. You know what I'm saying? And we did hella shit, man. We was on whose fight was it? The Anna the Hurricane Hulaton. We did her fight and got to perform in the ring. It was like a lot of shit that, man, I'm so grateful and thankful. And like, I was just like so honored to be a part of some shit like that. And that shit, like, you know what I mean? The best memories, man. And the grit don't quit. Oos just they do their yearly Pacific Feats Festival in San Jose and killed it. Yeah. That shit look, bruh, many. I'm talking about, look like 100,000 in that thing. You know what I mean? And it's just like, because if you could see that, that's the same energy we was bringing back then when we started, man. And just, you know what I mean? Long live Juice, too. You feel me? Juice Boy. And also RP Tracks a Million. People don't know. Tracks a Million is 454 Life ENT. Man, being in the studio with you, brother, I missed that shit a lot. That was part of my life. So it had to happen that way. You was in my life for a reason, Tracks. And, man, I'll never forget. We lived in that studio, bro. Yeah. Motherfuckers say they live in the studio. No, we lived in that studio, bruh. Yeah. I'm talking about, like, I'm going to come out, go out. We in San Jose, so I'm going downtown. I'm going to come right back to the lab, whatever. We're going to make music. I'm going to fall asleep, wake up, do it again in the lab. Ask anybody. I was living in that motherfucking studio, bruh. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the best shit. Man, I'm talking about, man, priceless body. So I had to make sure I shouted that out before we left because I read that question. I was like, I gotta let people know though, bro. Yeah. That was huge, brother.
Man, Nump Trump, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, brody. I appreciate that, man.
Tycoon Tactics, man. Tap in, man. I manifested it. This is gonna be the illest episode of the season, and I appreciate Tycoon Tactics for all the love and the support. Let's get it. The grit don't quit, baby.